There was a dinosaur skeleton, ancestor of T-Rex, went up for auction about 2 months ago, 20 million, I think it sold for. Steve, do you know where that took place and who auctioned it off? What people have they don't realize, right? Because we see dinosaurs in the museums as kids, right? That's when we really have an interest in it. People don't realize most of those that you see they're resin, right? Or they're actually 3D printed nowadays. But mostly they're an injection or composite like resin material. And even the T-Rexes that have some real bone, they have very little real bone in most of them. And you, as a dude who has interest in that stuff, there's a dinosaur hunting group and somewhat of a museum, and of all places, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And they have a T-Rex on display, and they have all the molds to build you a life-size, 1-to-1 scale T-Rex dinosaur. And you can buy that motherfucker and display it in your living room. It's pretty cool. Last I heard, it was $18,000 to have one done up. So, you know, you have to really like dinosaurs, or you have to just have money that you want to spend, or be an educational facility of some sort. But those are available. You can get them. If you go on Alibaba and type in dinosaur, they have all kinds of amusement park and like museum stuff, and they'll build you a very, very good looking dinosaur, whether you want skeleton or actual like live, you know, not live, but what it would really look like. They build very good quality museum pieces, and they'll ship them fucking right to your door. They'll come into port, and then you hire a company that'll bring the Conex boxes to you, right? The Dinosaur Museum in Murfreesboro. I'm going to have to take my son. Totally should, dude. Totally should. You'll spend an hour or so there. It's not huge. The people in there have knowledge, and it's pretty neat. It is pretty neat. That's what I've heard about dinosaurs. We've never seen actual real bones. So the bones that we dig up, they're not actually real bones, right? Because the bone rots away and it fills with mineral, and it's actually a mineral deposit is what you see of the bones. When you actually find and dig up dinosaur bones, they're not actual bone for the most part. That's why I'm coughing. So this is supposed to be, so it's a misconception, the movie about, you know, with the velociraptors. This is supposed to be a life-size velociraptor skull right here. So a little bigger than a chicken. It ain't that scary. It's not that scary unless there's 20 of them little motherfuckers. Imagine, like, we know what chickens do, right? I feed mice to chickens every day. Live mice, and they rip them in half. They literally tug-of-war them in half. So imagine if there was a much smarter chicken with canines, you know, with much more teeth, that was 4 times the size of a chicken. I'd be worried about that. Man, I'm talking about realest, one of the realest to try. My family, SOE, got the tools to survive.